Hey guys, Mark Scott here with Stealth Products. Wanted to go over with you today one of our newest product launches. It's the iDrive control harness. It's a new neck collar that holds all of our current iDrive joystick lines, and yes, that includes the Movis line too. So all of our Movis inspired joysticks as well as our direct PMPJ joysticks will mount right into this collar. I'm pretty excited about this collar and some of the features. I want to go over those with you real quick. So first and foremost, you have the padding. This is a Sunmate with a closed cell base padding around the neck of the client with a zipper removable four-way stretch neoprene collar. So it's breathable, it's removable, it's washable. You would just simply unzip it and take it off the arm here and wash it. Once you get it back on, put it on and zip it back up. Another thing I want to point out on the collar itself is the adjustability. You see these pre-drilled holes here, vertically up and down each side. The collar is going to start size specific. So currently you're going to have 4 sizes available to you. And you measure the client's neck width and neck circumference, look at the order form, which I'll show you in just a bit, and you'll be able to determine what size to start with, or what's the most intimate size for the client at the time. If the height, you do have some adjustability. You simply take off these 2 bolts on each one of these blocks here, and you can raise it whatever height you need for the permanent fix. And then simply cut off the excess rod. So that's the collar itself. The actual iDrive hardware, collar hardware, is quite unique too. If you notice, it snaps in. So I'm going to grab this collar, and it snaps in on both sides, left and right. So what that means is I can also remove it from the left or from the right, whatever's better. So, and it will hinge there. So you see me remove it there, and you see me also can remove it from this side. It's a nice, snug, tight fit. Again, this cross rod right here is size specific. So if I have a wider collar, obviously this is going to be a bit wider. A couple of things we integrated into this is you've got your depth adjustability here on this single track slot here. Quite nice. We can mount other things off of it. As you can see here, I'm taking a couple of switch options with flex lock line hardware, and I'm mounting a mechanical switch bilaterally to the face and running even fiber optic lens up bilaterally to the face. So again, I'm showing the micro Movis inspired joystick on here that only requires 10 grams of force for deflection. It's a very nice option with the ball mount for chin drivers on this link system. We've also integrated our Nino links into this, so you've got a lot of adjustability here as far as angles. But what's really neat and what I was really excited about is this first link that you see down here on this slot adjustment. It has a compression, it's an orbital compression link, if you will. So just one simple release of that lever and I get 360-degree rotation, and I can quickly, at time of assessment, find a proper angle of force with the chin and lock that in place. Done and done. So another thing that I'm really excited about is the track that we integrated here underneath the spreader bar. This will allow us to make horizontal adjustments to properly align the angles of force of the joystick to the chin. If somebody's sitting with an obliquity in their hip and they're a little off, we can really target the placement of the joystick. So one of the main bullet points is adjustability. We wanted to make sure that we gave ample adjustability and positionability. Another thing we integrated into the to the alternative or iDrive control harness was the belt system. The belt system is a side release belt system, and if you see here, you've got iFit belt system being used. But what's great about this is once you get this on the client and in place, if a client tries to use the joystick and has a lot of force, it will move the whole control harness with the force of the chin. So it is strongly recommended to use a belt system. And of course, the belts are size specific. You get a one particular size of belt for your small and medium applications, and you get a larger belt for the large and extra large applications of the control harness. Easy fit, slide in, and what the belt is intended to do is to keep this anatomically correct with the head and the chin. A lot of people, including Stealth, we sell things that will mount a Gatlin mount, will mount off the back of a chair and bring a chin control device directly to the chin. We also sell swing away headrest hardware that will take long boom rods and mount joystick mounts for chin drivers. We also have just come up with this. Why I like this option better is because by utilizing the strap, the chin control harness actually stays anatomically correct with the body. So as the end user's in their power chair going over a sidewalk or rough terrain outside, as the movements are happening within the body, the chin control is staying anatomically correctly placed underneath the chin. Another challenge, if you have something mounted to the chair coming to the chin or to the headrest coming to the chin, positioning of the client. Every time the client gets transferred in or into their chair has to be consistent, like very consistent. If the pelvis is misplaced by 2 or 3 inches, or there's a posterior pelvic tilt created that wasn't there before when they positioned the joystick initially, the joystick's not going to line up with the chin. By using a device like this, multiple caregivers can do transfers with their clients in and out of chairs, and by mounting this to the client and keeping it anatomically correct and secure right up underneath the chin in the positioning, or maybe even the bottom lip or wherever it needs to be positioned, you've got consistency every time, and they're able to drive their chair without reconfiguring the positioning of a Gatlin or of a stainless steel spring rod coming to the chin from a headrest swingaway system. A couple of things, a couple of supporting documents, and I'm just going to leave it on for now. It's pretty comfortable. This is almost the perfect size for me. A couple of supporting documents we have is, first of all, the installation guide that will come with it. In this, you've got exploded views of the actual hardware, the bolts, what type of bolts we're using, what are the thread counts on the bolts. It's a very technical sheet, and it gives you, what degrees you can move things in and whatnot. So you have got a ton of positionability in the link system with the horizontal track and the vertical depth track here, as well as, if you need to utilize switch placements to the chin bilaterally with the lock line. There's a lot of options here, and we show them all in here as well. We also have a supporting document, the user's manual. So again, it's going to give you some of what this will give you, but it'll also give you more, even more direct targeted data to use and call on, intended uses and replacement parts, and different sizing and belts, and really good documentation. And last thing I want to show you is the new order form. Okay, so this is the current order form. You've got, again, your 4 different standard sizes. You've got a belt that will obviously come with it to help keep it locked in place, and you've got different joysticks options again. Now again, this is manufactured, and the mounts are manufactured for Stealth joysticks only, but this does include the Movis inspired joysticks into our line. So again, you have the options of the joysticks and the toppers. Over here on the back side, you actually have a nice measurement chart, both in imperial measurements and metric measurements. So once you've decided what size the neck is, it will tell you, recommend what size collar to start with. So again, we've got replacement parts section here as well. Really quick, nice assessment tool for your chin drivers. Again, I'm really excited about it. There's only two tools currently needed for this product. One is a 3mm metric hex key, and that takes care of your link adjustments here. The other one's a 4mm that will take care of this orbital mount. If for any reason you needed to remove this, or add a switch placement. Your 4mm metric hex key works. Your 3mm metric hex key works for your links. So again, pretty excited. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us here at Stealth. You can always email me direct if you need to.